Welcome back to The New Mechanic. My name's Randy and that's my E46. We got back the inspection results. So, did it pass? No! It failed! Alright, so because we failed the Maryland State inspection, we've got a couple of different things that we have to fix. The first thing is the shock absorber here, and then we also have the struts in the front and the lower control arms in the front as well. So we got to replace all those. We're going to go ahead and start with the shock absorber in the back. We actually are going to start up in the trunk area. Then we're going to go ahead and get some weight off of this, because if we did drop, or if we took this bolt out, I'm pretty sure the spring would just shoot everything straight down. So we're going to go ahead and jack it up just a little bit. Then we should be able to take out this bolt, take off the nuts on the top, and it should just slide right out. And then we'll be able to replace it pretty easily as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Well, that's one way to do it. I'm not sure if you just saw, but I'm pretty sure that's some sort of insulation for like sound deadening. Just like crumbled in my hand. I barely touched it. But anyways, we got it exposed. You can see the bolts for the shock absorber. So we're just gonna go ahead and do the outside too, and then when we get it off, that's when we deal with the center nut to replace the hardware onto the new strut. Alright, actually before we take it all off, I'm gonna go ahead and relieve some pressure on the bottom side, so I'm gonna take the jack, slide it underneath, and just lift up a little bit. Alright, so we got the nuts off. Now we need to go underneath and undo the bolt down there, and it should just drop right out. So let's go ahead and get under there and do that. Alright, so we're underneath the car. This is the bolt that we need to get out right here. So I already got the breaker bar because I know I'm weak. I do computers during the day. So I'm going to go ahead and break this, and then we're going to go ahead and turn it out. And it should just slide right out or pop off. And then we'll work on getting all the hardware that's on here, there's the plastic shield and whatnot, onto the new one. And then we'll get the new one bolted in. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. This is it. This is what we got out. Also, it is really, really hot here. And the garage makes it even worse, so I'm just like sweating incredibly bad. But this is the old one, and it's really obvious to tell when they're no longer good. So you can push down on this relatively easily, and it doesn't even come back up. You know it leaks. So pull it out. Nothing happens. Push it back in. Same result. So that one's bad. This is the new one I got. I actually bought it used. Apparently had only about 500 miles on it, which is great. Takes a lot of pressure to push it back in. I'm not gonna push it back in too far, but you can see it slowly moving back up. So, yeah, this is a good one. Now, you should also be able to see that there's a big difference. We're missing a bunch of pieces on the new one. So, I'm gonna go ahead and transfer stuff from here over to here. For the most part, everything looks good except for whatever this thing is. Presumably, it's when the strut goes the whole way down, it compresses this rubber. I don't know if you can see that, but the rubber completely broke. Yeah, there it focuses. So it completely broke. There's another piece on the bottom that's like right here. And I don't have one. Maybe I'll go to the store, the parts store, and see if they have one. But I'll let you know. Alright, so let's go ahead and put it back together. Unfortunately, they're called bump stops. I couldn't find any online that are available for pickups, so we're gonna put the old ones on. They'll be fine. Honestly, I think it only would do anything if you bottom out, and I just don't intend to do that, so I don't know. But we'll go ahead and put them back on. I'm not too worried about it, so let's do it. Now that we're back under here, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in, put the bolt in, tighten it by hand, and then we're gonna go back up top and put those bolts on and torque them. Then we're gonna go ahead and lower the car, put the weight on and torque it. But I'm actually not gonna do that now because I'm gonna do the other side. We'll put that on time lapse. Then we'll lower it all, and then torque them to spec. So let's go ahead and do that. 17 foot-pounds apparently. That's it on that side. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the bolt in. Oh, the bolt's already in. So that side I'm just gonna go ahead and cover up again, and then we'll get started on the other side, drop it all, and then torque everything to spec. All right, we're torqued to spec. I'm gonna go ahead and put the trunk back together, and then we're good. Don't forget to put the junk back in the trunk. Yeah. All right, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. So this should be good. I'm not gonna drive it just yet because I wanna see when we do everything, how it really changes the car. Maybe it won't at all, but I guess we'll find out. But thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You'll get notifications whenever I upload videos. And at least the next 1 or 2 videos are gonna be about the lower control arms and the front shocks. So that'd be really awesome if we can get that done soon. So hit the notification bell, then you'll find out. But thanks again so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.